Joining us once again via the magic of ZoomTube is Angelo from MetPro, here to answer all of your fitness and nutrition questions. Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys, good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Likewise.
Now, for our next question, I have to give a little bit of background. You know, Angelo, how much of a fan I am of Stacy Sims, and so I've told you that before, and I know you are a big fan of the fact that she uses real science behind what she says.
Yeah.
So this Erin Leslie wrote in, and she says that she would like to know what is too much cardio. She is a 41-year-old female, and when I hear that, I know that she's talking about Stacy Sims, because she says, I've heard doing too much cardio is bad now that I'm older and I should do more strength and just walk. But I love doing 45 to 60-minute rides on the Peloton. I love the HIIT rides and rows. I love long, high-intensity cardio so much, and it confuses me and makes me sad that I hear this, because as I'm getting older, I should give it up. And she shouldn't give it up, but I'll let you answer the question.
Yeah. No, so just like Crystal is saying, that doesn't mean that, like when Stacy talks about the benefits of strength training, what it means is you don't want to neglect your strength training. But you see, the answer is in the question. You say you love doing your Peloton. You love doing. Don't stop what you love. Why? Because you'll continue doing the things that you love. You may not love resistance training. Now, I don't love broccoli, but guess what? Do it anyway. Do it because it's good for you. Find a way that you can at least incorporate some level of it. And I want to put your mind at ease, Erin. You're not doing a degree that's going to be that's sending up any sort of red flags. There's lots of balanced athletes out there that do a good balance of their aerobic activity, strength training, and sometimes they're doing, when you're training for like a marathon or you're training for an event, there's a lot more duration to how long they're doing their cardio than what you just described. So I think you're safe there. Where I think it hurts you is if you're doing it to the exclusion of the strength training, that especially as a woman in your 40s, you want to jump onto that bandwagon now, because I'm just going to read between the lines and assume you haven't done a lot of it before. We're already behind the 8 ball and catching up. You want to get your body used to it now, because that is going to be your fountain of youth. You do not need to spend hours and hours. In fact, one of our last questions we talked about was eliciting hypertrophy, which really simply means bringing your muscles to a state of failure or close to it. And you can actually do that really quickly, especially if you tack it on to your aerobic workouts where you're already warm. Then you don't have to do as long of a warm-up. And if you have some direction, you know what to do for some strength training, just systematically work each of your muscle groups, and you don't have to put that much time into it. You're going to see a lot of benefits. Even doing something a couple, 3 times a week for 15, 20 minutes will have a major impact over time.
Absolutely.
It impacted for me. If it impacts for me,
it'll impact for anybody.
Yeah.
That's my new tagline. If it works for Tom, it'll work for anyone.
Mikey liked it. Yeah. For our over 50s out there, they'll know that reference.
They will.
Oh my gosh. It's actually a blessing if you enjoy doing aerobic activity. Because it is really hard to condition yourself to doing aerobics longer term if it's not something that you naturally enjoy. It's also a lot easier to condition yourself to some weight training.
It's true. And yes, the cardio does have benefits. Like it's not like you're not getting anything out of it. You get a lot out of cardio. So I don't think that you should stop doing the cardio. I just think you probably need to rearrange the priorities a little.
It's like Obamacare. If you like your cardio, you can keep it. Just got to throw in a little bit extra.
Line for everything.
Yeah.
He does.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all that. If people would like this sort of information tailor-made for their fitness journey, where can they find you or Crystal?
They can visit with us at metpro.co/TCO.
Awesome. Thank you.